Hey guys, Suraj Sohan here, and I just wanted to share something with you all. See, I was speaking to someone today, and they were telling me that they're at a bit of a crossroad in their life regards to their career. With everything that's going on, they're now finding themselves in a position where they're looking for alternative career options, alternative career paths. And I was speaking with him, and I asked him, well, what have you got in mind? What are you thinking? And he was telling me he's thinking about this or that, and he's a few different options, and they're all valid options, great ways to generate money, to make a living. But I once he finished, I said, look, if I was you, if I was in your shoes, I would consider network marketing. I would consider getting involved in the industry of network marketing. And I said, look, it's not perfect, but it's just better. It's just simply better than everything else. And he said, okay, well, that's a pretty bold statement. Like, can you explain why you think that? Like, why is it better? And I said, yeah, sure. So I started to ask him a few questions. I said, look, is it better to be your own boss rather than working for someone else? And he said, yeah, that's obvious. Being my own boss is going to be better than working for anyone else. Okay, cool. So I said, is it better to be able to work from home or anywhere around the world? In fact, as long as you've got an internet connection, you can build a business from a coffee shop, from your comfort of your home, from a beach in Hawaii. You can build your business anywhere you want. He said, yeah, that's better. And of course, you've therefore got no offices to deal with, no rents, no leases, no overheads to worry about. He said, yeah, 100%, that's going to be way better. I said, okay, great. So is it better then to be able to have complete flexibility so that you can do it part-time initially, start in your spare time, alongside everything else you've got going on around your other career options and your family commitments and your leisure activities? So you can start part-time and then you can develop a full-time income with time and effort. He said, well, yeah, that's definitely going to be better rather than diving straight into it. I said, okay, great. And I said, is it better then to be able to make residual income as opposed to starting over every single day? And he said, well, what do you mean? I said, well, residual income is basically work you do today, you continue to get paid for over and over again. So you could do something today and get paid for it next month and next month and next month and next year and 10 years from now. You can continue to getting paid over and over and over again. Is that better rather than starting over again every day? Like every month you do your work, you get your paycheck, or you make your profit in your business, and then you got to start over again the following month. Is that better to make residual income over than non-residual income? He said, yeah, absolutely, 100%. I said, okay, great. So I said, is it better then through residual income, because you no longer have to work for that money, once you get it to a certain level, that you can have complete time and financial freedom to be able to do what you want, when you want, with who you want, where you want, whenever you want? Is that better than being tied down to a particular job or a business? He said, yeah, 100%, absolutely. I said, okay. So is it better then to be able to start a business with such a low cost? I'm talking a couple of £100, as opposed to tens of thousands or hundreds of thousands that it normally takes to get into traditional business, and of course with little to no overheads in comparison to the overheads that come with traditional business, like the rent, the leases, the insurance, the bills, the staff, the stock, etc., etc. He said, yeah, absolutely, 100%. Why would I want to invest more than I have to? Okay, great. So I said, is it better to be able to make as much money as you want without any limitations? No one else is going to tell you what you're worth, and nothing else can stop you. Even if you have a business, you're not limited to a particular geographical location where your customer base is only a certain radius, etc., etc. You can have a global opportunity to make as much money as you want anywhere around the world. He said, well, yeah, definitely. I don't want to be limited or capped. I said, okay, great. So I said, is it better then to be able to have leverage rather than being the only one contributing to your income? He said, well, what do you mean? What's leverage? I said, well, take a look at companies like McDonald's. The reason why they're so successful is because they have nearly 39,000 restaurants around the world. They have tens of thousands of franchisees, people that work with them, that partnered with them, and they get paid from all of those restaurants and make money around the world. They have leverage. And another example is Uber. They've recruited 3 million drivers around the world, and they get paid from all of the drivers around the world. all of those people contribute to Uber's income, or to McDonald's income, or to Subway's income, etc., etc. He said, would it be better for you to develop a similar system where you're not the only one contributing to your income? You have other people working with you. He said, well, yeah, definitely. I said, okay, great. So I said, rather than having employees, is it better to have independent representatives, independent business owners or franchisees, whatever you want to call it, but basically people that work for themselves and make money for themselves, self-employed, but you're making money with them as well. He said, well, I'm not sure, maybe. I said, well, look, think about this. If you've ever had employees like I have, they can be very stressful. They're not as it's not as appealing as it might sound. And what I mean by that is sometimes if an employee performs or not and makes profit to your business or not, you still have to pay them, whether they're productive or not. And that, to me, I didn't like the idea of. See, employees will sometimes call in sick. Sometimes employees have family problems. Sometimes employees have other issues going on. And I understand it's part of life. However, as an employer, you have to pay them regardless. You have to continue paying them whether they're productive or not. Wouldn't it be better to have a system where they only get paid based on production? So just like Uber drivers only get paid based on the work they do. And so as a business, as a company, you're not paying for nothing. Is that better? He said, yeah, well, if you put it like that, that makes definitely makes more sense. I said, okay, great. I said, is it better to be able to have exponential growth so that the people you're working with, they have the same opportunity as you? So as they grow their business and as they grow their customer base, that's ultimately growing yours as well. So whether you work or not, your business is growing independently. He said, yeah, absolutely, that sounds good. I said, okay, is it better to be able to have tax benefits? So as a self-employed individual, you now have tax benefits where you can have a lot of business expenses, they range from various different things. And especially if you're working from home, now the bills that you're already paying for, the expenses that you're already paying for, now some of them can be written off as a tax expense. So a certain percentage of your energy bill, a certain percentage of your Wi-Fi, your phone bill, your rent, or your mortgage, etc., etc. He said, well, yeah, definitely, if I can have some tax benefits, then that will be beneficial. So perfect. I said, well, would it be great to be able to have a system already proven, already designed, so you don't have to reinvent the wheel. You don't have to come up with all the products, the services, the websites, the branding, all the back-end headache stuff. Would it be better to be able to have someone else do that, and you can just focus on making money and building your business? He said, yeah, definitely. No one wants the stress of all the headache of doing that development stage. I said, okay, great. So I said, is it better then to be able to have full training and support provided and given to you by a company or by a group of people that will mentor you and support you and guide you every step of the way, rather than you trying to figure everything out by yourself, and people that have proven success, proven results? He said, well, yeah, definitely. I'm happy to learn. I'm eager to learn. I'd rather avoid the mistakes that I would potentially make by myself. I said, okay, great. So I said, would it also be better to be able to help other people along the way as well, rather than just focusing on yourself and your income and your family, to be able to be in a position and a vehicle where you can help other people do the same thing and help them get in a better financial position, help them have more options in life and develop a great income and look after their families and just have a better quality of life overall? He said, yeah, well, definitely, I'd love to help other people. I said, okay, great. Well, look, what I've just explained to you is network marketing. Those are some of the main benefits of network marketing. There are so many others, like personal growth, being able to develop as a person, and there's so many more. I could really I could go on forever about it. But these are some of the major benefits. And look, network marketing isn't just for people that need more out of life. It's for people that want more out of life, that really have high ambitions, high goals, that don't want to just settle for average and mediocrity and settle for less than they're capable of. It's an opportunity, a vehicle to really help people go to that next level in their career, in their life. So ultimately, what network marketing can provide is the ability to make more money, as much as you want, but at the same time have as much time freedom as you want, having more time and flexibility thanks to residual income. That's what network marketing is about. It's about freedom, being able to have options in life, to be able to do what you want, when you want, where you want, with who you want, and develop a level of financial security that most people only dream of. That's what network marketing is about. And of course, ultimately, one day when we go, it's about building a legacy, leaving a legacy behind, so that our family, our children, and our children's children, and their children can look back and still benefit financially for the work you did today whilst you're alive, so that future generations will thank you. That's what network marketing is all about. So I would encourage every single person, if you find yourself at a crossroad, or you know someone else that's at a crossroad and looking for alternatives, looking for other ways to generate income and get ahead in life, the network marketing could be the right vehicle for you. It really could. So I would encourage you to look deeper. Feel free to reach out to me. I'll be more than happy to go into more detail with you. If someone has shared this video with you, then reach out to them, see what they have to offer. And I would definitely encourage you not to judge the messenger, judge the message, because you don't know what someone has to offer. You don't know what's possible until you take a look. So with that being said, I wish you all the best. Thanks for watching, and I'll speak to you soon. Take care.